Hello, welcome to Monday's News today. Monday's News line. I'm doing it a different way today. I'm doing it on my recorder on the laptop. As I was saying there, there's the latest news, and as I was what I usually give on today's I was just gonna go to the latest news, the independent news. This the latest news: woman dies after boat fire in Carrick-on-Shannon. Now there's more news there to follow on that thing. Doesn't say anything about it. It will be probably about it on the news after. That's the latest news that's in there. And then, uh, Garda said reveal. Uh, I see Garda reveal motorists arrested every 30 minutes for suspected drink or drive driving over bank holiday weekend. What this report says, a motorist was arrested on average every 30 minutes over the bank holiday, which is staggering statistics when you come to think of it. And then Oma bombing 25 years on, community love stopped hatred consuming me after son's death in blast. That is a terrible recount of Michael Gallagher, whose son Aidan was killed. Took just tucked off Market Square, the office of the Oma Support and Help Group is less than half a mile from the spot with the Dublin Road where a real IRA bomb ripped the town. I remember that when it happened. It was a terrible thing, and that's on the news. That's on the news. That's on the Irish Independent. An article there, and then I was just going to go through now the Sunday World. As I was saying, the latest on the Sunday World here is saying it's just there was an article here. It was Ellen McSherry wrote it there, exclusive. It just says brave victim of double murder Joseph Palani tells of race against time to save a dozen men targeted on dating site from homophobic sicko. That's what it says there, and that's the front page on the article there. And then the next page in, more about the monk. Footage shows secret summit between veteran Crim and Republican leader. The moment the uncovered cops captured Jerry Hutch and Dowdall meeting with descendant chiefs. This article is wrote by Nicola Tallant and Neil Dowland. It's a good read there, as I was saying. That's the latest there on the. I showed you pictures and all about that. And then page six in. This is more about the Dublin murder intended to embark on a killing spree, but was stopped thanks to Gardaí. He had a kill list. He was going to kill everyone that he was chatting to on Grindr. Sadistic killer showed his victim the online profiles of about a dozen men that he intended to target. Frightening. The knife was 7 or 8 inches. He shoved it into my eye because he couldn't get his own way. Anthony Buck was stabbed in the eye. That article now was more about the terrible stuff that's going on. And then Greatest Showman is game fantastic. That advertisement with Roy Keane in it, saying it's doing the rounds there. Great advertisement there for the soccer. Teenager killed in car crash named. The 19-year-old was behind the wheel. That is the Donegal teenager Conor McGinley, as saying he was a terrible accident there that was happened over the weekend in Letterkenny. It's terrible. To all the accidents that have been caused on driving and on the roads. It's very staggering. And then horror. This victim, I've been afraid of no long since I was a child of 6. The sister of monster who killed Nora Sheehan. The sister of cold case killer Nola Long has said she had feared her twisted brother since the age of 6 and admitted that she shed tears for the families of his victims. This man was done anyway. They found out about him, as I'm saying there. That's an article there, and it's on page 11. That and then Sinead to be laid to rest on home soil. Sources say, as I was saying, her funeral is going to be tomorrow. There, they're going to go. She's going to go through Bray, the house there down the seafront, and it should be good and sad as well. I was saying, and monster mobs are being quizzed after a series of guard operations to seize millions. couple sent 59k dirty money on pad. So that is then the other page there, and this is on the Sunday World Excuse. So I'm not going to go through all of this. It's just there's quite a good few reads there, and rape suspect bid to silence. This article was fugitive tried to fake his death to avoid the courts. The fugitive rape suspect Nicola Rossi was tried to fake the deaths in Ireland in a bid to dodge U.S. investigation previous tried to silence. Support for Sinn Féin on the increase, I see. Their polls are going up. That's the recent poll they done, and it's very interesting when you read all of this. So, and then I saved Shankill Bowman and I regretted it every day. Man who rescued IRA killer Sean Kelly from fish shop rubble tells how he has been hunted by his accounts. That's the article then, and then uh, uh, walk this way. Gable's camino near family home. Gable's daughter Crona reveals that her dad's favourite activity in life was walking, and she says he would have been immensely proud to be honoured with what she describes as Gable's Camino in County Donegal. There's walks there you can do, and it's very good. And saying the pain and sufferings is still there. It gets worse. It gets louder. Father says living with tragedy of son. Crash state is raw and could be. So that's that. And then Rory Cowan, Star calls for better monitoring of groups behind street support. There are about 20 soup kitchens in Dublin and they should be moved indoors, according to what he's saying there. So, and then the roundup that they're reviewing is just superhero doubts in comic tales, and that gets it's a slightly but colourful pleasure for younger families, according to that. And then uh, uh, John McEnroe film. And then there's a review about the new Disney game that's out on the Nintendo Switch. I guess 4 stars on that. New album from Finbar, but hangs up his gig hat. Legendary Fury calls time and touring at age of 97. He has a new album out, I say. So, and then more about the Mini. The Mini gets reviewed. It gets a good review. I definitely looking forward to see the new model roll off the production line later this year. How the new Mini interior will look when it arrives. The new Mini Cooper takes its design cues taken from the original, so it looks a very good car. And then the Ford, that's another car, the new Ford Explorer. It gets a rundown there of the latest technologies and thing there that's going to press. So it's very interesting when you look at it from that point of view. And then sports, Ireland 33, Italy 17. So that was the match that was on there yesterday. Wales 20, England 9. So these are, and then more about the Ireland that Dublin won there last week. The young, the old, the brave, and the bold. Sean McGoldrick, the 8 hours after his 13 in 2020, and it reads good anyway. Wasteful Kelly have no one to blame but themselves, according to Pat Spillane. With the big issue, silence, Kindle scoring, but a turn wasn't good enough, says he. So whatever goes there. And then Celtic 4, Ross County 2. So that was the other match that was back. The soccer matches are back as well. I see all of the matches are back to a thing, and Arsenal won. The trial of Declan Rice gets underway at Wembley Stadium today. Rice is substituted on a pre-friendly last Wednesday. That was that match. So then that's the latest really. There's nothing there to talk about. And then it's a money old game. Gunners and Man United splashed the cash, just saying all the big spendings that they had. Declan Rice was the big one there, and big wad of money there they had. Arsenal, so for that signing. So that's that read anyway. That's that done and dusted. As I was saying, the next thing then is Garda reveal. As I was saying there, the fixtures then, the fixtures to come. There's good fixtures, upcoming fixtures there to play. Next week's match, as I was saying. The latest results. I was just going to go through the latest results there. In Wicklow, there's quite a good few to go through. Just the senior football championship matches that were played. Era Og 10, St. Patrick's 10, so that was a draw. And then the Saturday's matches. Blessington, that was a very convincing win. Blessington 4-13. Bray Emmets won 7, and that's the match then, the other match. And then the other senior football match was Arklo's Ballymunnon, Bonnymunnon 1-11, and Toka 9 points. So, and then Ratnew, Tennehealy, Ratnew 1-8, Ratnew 11. So, the way these are done is there's in each group there's 6, and I think 4 come out of each, as I was explaining there yesterday. So there's a good few matches there coming up. I was going to look them up. There's a good few matches coming up now next week as well. There's more into this. So that's in July. So I'll have to go through them. Then the senior football matches. There's a good few matches there now on Wednesday. It's Friday. There's match. I don't know now. Is there match? There's matches on Friday. Senior football. Round 1, round 2. Avondale versus AGM as well. That's match. And then on Saturday, senior football championship round 2 as well. Bray Emmets versus Kiltegan, and that's round 2. So. And then on Toka and Blessington, round 2 as well. That's another match that's on. So and then on Sunday there's matches on as well. St. Patrick's versus Tinnahealy, that's matches on. Then Ratnew and Dunlavin, that's on as well at 3 o'clock. And then the last one that's on is Baltinglass and Era Oak. So there's a lot of matches there, senior matches and junior matches as well. But they were mentioning them, all the matches there on East Coast Radio there last night. So so it is very interesting when you hear the big reads and the big things that are in life. As I was saying there, the other day I was speaking about Mr. Trump, and I was just going to go see is there any more news about Mr. Trump on the paper. On the Sky News, women arrested over Zelensky assassination plot. Young Putin had properly for taking crazy risks. War latest. And then Iran Khan's journey from playboy to prime minister. So there's nothing then on the UK news then. That's the world news. The UK news then. Lion escaped through. I was saying they just barely gone through England on a penalty shootout to the women there in Nigeria. And it was very interesting when you look at it there. So I'll put the latest in about Donald Trump. I did get very passionate there the last day about Donald Trump in my last podcast. The latest about him 42 hours ago. Donald Trump investigates and recognises his feud with Megan Rapinoe after she missed a penalty that knocked him out. Donald Trump on Sunday launched. He said I'd go with her as well. An ex-Donald Trump advisor calls him a lunatic over Pelosi attack. This is me. This is 9 minutes ago. Former advisor to Donald called him a lunatic on Sunday. The former president attacked Pelosi. He's always attacking it. She done an interview that looked like a scared puppy when he arranged last week. The former president was arranged in Washington. So that is the thing then on that, and then how Donald Trump's many legal troubles are all starting to intersect. Mike Pence, this is 24 minutes ago. Mike Pence reacts to Donald Trump's indictment, says anyone who puts himself over the Constitution should never be president. That's what Peter Pence said, and Mike Pence said. And Donald Trump's right to speech trial matters. Donald Trump blasts, I was saying he blasts a player there, and he's making enemies for himself all over the thing. It's like the Dallas storyline. Who's next up? They're all looking to. He's making an enemy with everyone, and that is his game. He wants to be a celebrity. He's there getting out of a plane, in and out every day, and it makes you think of what it's like. So I just thought I'd make a podcast there today of the latest news and hope and stand. As saying, the Cork ladies won there as well yesterday in the Camogie. I hope you enjoyed my podcast today, and I'll be back with another one, slightly shorter today, but I hope you enjoy your bank holiday Monday. I have a lot to say there about Donald Trump. I'm just hoping that something happens and he won't be. People in the Republican Party will put it up to him. And thanks for listening, and goodbye.